Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Tuesday, June 18th, 2024. Back with another episode. I'm at the gym, ready to go in here and tone up a little more. My weight is coming down slowly, but it's coming down. So I told y'all about these two supplements that I'm taking from the health food store. It's not some drug or nothing like that. Nothing illegal, nothing gonna make you sick, feel funny, nothing. But so far, I'm liking the results. So once I be on it a little while longer, I'll reveal to y'all what it is. But I'm not gonna do it right now until I know it works and I know how to take it and I know what to tell y'all. And whatever I tell y'all, I am not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. I'm not telling y'all to take any damn thing. I'm not responsible if it make you sick. I'm just telling y'all what I take. I ain't telling you to take shit. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm taking and what it did for me. I'm not telling you to do it. So don't come talking about big water. I took that shit, man. I felt like an elephant. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't tell you to take it. I'm not responsible for what you decide to do with what I'm taking. But I will let y'all know shortly. But until then, I'm gonna go in this gym and get this chest swole up, bigger than what it is, just in case Mooch want to run up. And I ain't got Roscoe, which that's very rarely. And just in case Mooch catch me without Roscoe and Cletus, what? I'm just playing, Mooch. I love you, man. I love you, man. I know you ain't got it all. I love you, boy. I know you listening. I know you're watching. I love you. I mean you no harm. I don't want no harm to come to you. That's why I'm advising you not to fuck with me. Because I don't want nothing to happen to you. Leave me alone. Now, if you want some help, some advice, somebody that want to see you do well in your life, then holler at me. If you want to come with that bullshit, I ain't putting on no gloves. I ain't got time for all that. Don't come over here with that. Listen, Mooch. Mac 25. If you looking for somebody that really want to see you do well in life, if you looking for somebody who don't have no animosity, don't want no harm to come to you, then you come holler at me. Not to fight, but to get some help, to get some advice, to talk about some shit, how to do better in life. Then come holler at me. All the other stuff, that going for anybody else. If you ain't coming over here to talk to me about, hey, let's level up, let's do better in all areas of life. If you ain't coming over here for that, don't come hollering at me. Don't come talking. Don't come fucking with me. Thank you. Now, this topic, I heard some people talking about how the church nowadays, about how people don't believe in God no more, don't love God, don't believe in God, what have you. So they don't go to church. Especially men have left or are leaving the church. That there's more, I ain't done no stats on it. I ain't been to church in I don't know how long. So whether it's true or not, it's just something that I was listening to somebody talk. On a platform or whatever, talking about how the church, especially men, the black church especially, men are leaving the church. And they were talking about, their relationship with God and that they don't believe in God, this and that, and so forth and so on, like God was the problem. That it was a God issue that's causing men, especially black men. I ain't saying all men. The church still still a lot of men in church. There's still a lot of people that go to church. But in the black community, it ain't nothing like it used to be. I don't know if y'all noticed that or not. Church ain't like it used to be, as far as attendance wise. Yes, there's still a lot of people that go to church, but not like it used to be. When I was growing up, everybody had, whether you believed or not, your ass had to go to church. Maybe because we grown now, we got a choice, our mama can't make us go, what have you. Maybe that's why the attendance has dropped. But they were saying like it was a God problem. You know, people ain't believing in God. People don't trust God. People don't love God, blah, blah, blah. Well, I beg to differ. Because I'm one of them people that ain't finna step foot inside a church. But I believe in God. I trust God. Most of the time. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you like I trust God all the time. I ain't never worried. I know God. Hey, I'm a human being. I still worry. I still have doubts sometimes. But overall, the majority of the time, I believe in God. I trust God. I know God real. I know God got me. I can depend on God. But the flesh, my human side, I'm not God. So I still have times where I doubt. Ain't no need to be lying to God like a lot of y'all, but ain't no point in me lying to God. God know how I feel, how I think, all that. So he know that sometimes I still doubt. Sometimes I still wonder. But overall, I have a strong, solid, personal relationship with my God. But I don't go to nobody's church. I've been invited to church. People hear me speak, they hear me talk. Man, you need to come to my church. They'll love to hear you. I ain't coming to your church, bro. Do your thing. See, here's the issue. God ain't the problem. Church is. God ain't running people off. Church is running people off. God didn't run me off. Church did. Let me repeat that. I don't go to church and ain't been to church in years unless it was a funeral. But other than that, I ain't going. And the reason I don't go ain't because I don't believe in God. I don't believe in church. I don't believe in religion. Why not, Big Ward? I'm glad you asked. How can I believe someone who's not living according to what they say? Not practicing what you preach. I'm supposed to be following you. You the so-called man of God. This is not all pastors. Don't come to me, you know, there's still some good pastors out here, Big Ward. I know it is. I know a couple of them. Right here in my hometown. A guy that I used to be out in the street with hustling back in the day. I ain't gonna say his name. He know who he is. I don't know if he watched my videos or not. But I grew up with him, broke bread with him, ran the streets with him, hustled with him, got money with him. He went to prison, got out of prison, what have you. I look around next thing, he ain't get saved in prison. Like a lot of folk go to prison, get saved when they in prison. They calling the Lord and whether Muslim or whatever. He ain't do that. He was well out of prison, you know, living his life, came out, started back pretty much doing what he was doing before he went to prison. Not slanging or whatever, but was still smoking weed and hood, what have you. Got some kind of way got into the church. Next thing you know, a few years later, he's a pastor. And been one for years now. Ain't no going back or he was just playing, trying to get money. I know this dude personally. I know him. I know he done changed. I know he about what he talking about because I know him. But overall, I can vouch for him, but I can't vouch for the majority of these dudes out here claiming to be of God, men of God. The Bishop Whitehead just got 9 years for ripping, scamming people, what have you, the bishop. Pastors right here in my own hometown trying to knock off the same women I'm trying to hit. And they be married. Not the men, not the women, but the pastor married. Pastor such and such, Bishop so and so, Reverend such and such, Prophet such and such. Be the biggest holes in the city. I can't rock with that. The majority of real men can't rock with that. That's why we ain't in there. We know what's going on. Game recognized game. The reason is not as many men in church as it is women, because women love game. That's why men run game on women. Women love to have game ran on them for some reason. But a man, not so much. We don't like folk to run game on us. So therefore, game, recognized game, especially for me being a hustler, ex-street guy, I know a pimp when I see one. And the majority of them guys in the pulpit are pimps. Pimps in the pulpit. I say the majority, not all. I told y'all I know a handful of real ones. But overall, them dudes be hollering. I'm tired of be having babies in there. Cheating on the wives. Gay. All types of shit. And people still be flocking up in there. And then defending him when the shit come out. That's just the devil. We gonna pray about it. He just a man. But then the people outside the church, y'all want to talk shit about us. That's something else I noticed that keep me up out of there. Y'all in there doing any and everything the people outside the church doing, but you talk about us. Cause y'all in there claiming you covered by the blood of Jesus. But you doing more worse stuff than the people out here in the street. Some of the best people I know are the so-called heathens. Some of the worst people I know are church people. God ain't the problem. Church is. Especially the modern church. I can't speak for church way back then when I was growing up, when I was a little boy. I think I saw different then. Just what they got going on nowadays. Don't invite me to now one of y'all churches. Don't care what religion you are. Muslim, Jehovah's Witness, Protestant, Jew or Gentile. I don't give a damn what you call yourself. Don't invite me. I ain't going. And I love you. No disrespect to you. I ain't going to your church. I am not an atheist. I believe in God. I don't believe in y'all. I don't believe in y'all. Me and God walk together daily. On a daily basis. Ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Nothing to do with that building y'all up in. I ain't knocking you. Do what you want to do. But I'm just referring to what I heard them people talking about, like God is the problem. People ain't believing in God no more. People ain't trusting. Yeah, people still believing in God. We ain't believing in church. They were talking like people ain't believing it. You'll be surprised how many people don't go to church but still believe in God, still worship God, still depending on God. We just ain't letting everybody know. We ain't wearing it on our sleeve. We ain't trying to convert people. You know, Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, Jesus is this, Jesus. We ain't doing, just because we ain't doing all that. Because a lot of times the people that doing all that ain't living what they talking about. The people you see in the comment section. Jesus is the light, the way to... And them folk, I don't know you, bruh. Your belief ain't my business. I'm not Jesus. You don't have to convince me. If you believe in Jesus, you love Jesus or Buddha or whoever else you love, you got to convince Jesus that you love him, not me. That's how I know y'all fake and full of shit when y'all go in the comment section or in real life just forcing Jesus on people when Jesus told you don't do that. Don't waste your pearls on the swine. That means if people ain't trying to hear what you're talking about, don't force it on them. Jesus didn't force himself on nobody, if you believe in that. But y'all out here forcing Jesus on people. That lets me know right there you're not a follower of Christ. Because you don't obey him. You don't listen. You don't know what he said. Waste not your pearls on the swine. That means your knowledge, your gospel, the gospel, what have you. When somebody don't want it, you don't force it on them. They're not trying to receive it. Give it to there's somebody out there might want to hear what you got to say. Give it to them. Don't give it to me. Why are you over here fucking with me? When I got my own, I told y'all I got my own relationship. I don't care. Hey, you welcome here. But your belief is your belief. But I know y'all still gonna show up. There's gonna be some in this comment section talking about Jesus is the way. Jesus is the only way. And I ain't knocking you because you ain't hurt nobody for real. As long as you ain't doing nothing to nobody, no violence, whatever. You just annoying. Hey, I'm quite sure I'm annoying sometimes. So I'll deal with you. That's the biggest problem. You're just annoying. You're gonna get on your keyboard and type out a long paragraph about how Jesus is the only way, the truth, the light, whatever. You ain't no man getting there. Hey, I'll deal with it. I'm just letting you know. I ain't paying no attention, for real. But I love you. You're welcome here. As long as you ain't disrespectful, and that ain't disrespectful in my opinion. You want to tell me you love Jesus, believe in Jesus, do your thing. I'm just letting you know I don't care what you believe in. As long as you don't disrespect me, we good. I don't care if you don't believe in nothing. As long as you believe in respecting me, that's the only belief I care about that you have. I believe in respecting Big Ward. I don't care about nothing else you believe in. As long as you believe in that. I believe in respecting Big Ward. If you believe that, we good. You ain't got to believe in nothing else. Just believe in that. Because there's consequences if you don't believe in that. But God ain't the problem, y'all. The church is. I go out and about on the town. I go out to, night spots, clubs, what have you. I'm at concerts, I'm at parties, places where the heathens go. The heathens, the parties, the clubs. I don't drink in them, but I be amongst the drunkards. I don't smoke and get high, but I'll be amongst the junkies. I'll be amongst the people that are getting high. If I was a so-called man of God Christian, I'm not gonna. I know I ain't supposed to be in there. If I'm some type of religious dude, but guess what? Church folk beat me in the door. Then Sunday morning, Facebook, church flow. But damn, you was in the club last night, dropping it like it's hot. Sunday morning, church flow. Oh, Pastor such and such preached today. That was such a good word. That word just filled my spirit. Next weekend come, Saturday night come, drop it low, drop it low, girl, get it. I'm sitting here watching this. Like, hold on. I don't think that's how that works. I thought God say if you lukewarm, he'll spit you out. So, if that ain't lukewarm, I don't know what is. Saturday night you in the club, Sunday morning you in there. God ain't the problem. The church is. You're supposed to be attracting people to Christ or the church or God, whatever y'all got going on. We supposed to look at the heathen. Y'all supposed to be the light. It say, let your light shine. We supposed to be living in darkness, so y'all say. I'm in darkness, right? You supposed to be the light. I'm supposed to be able to look at you and be like, damn, that's how I want to be. I ain't looking at damn one of y'all in church nowadays saying, I'm already like y'all, and I'm a heathen. Is what I'm saying. The lost, the people out here that's supposed to be struggling in sin and life effed up, we supposed to be looking at the church folks saying, I want to be like that. How can I be like that? We supposed to be able to look at you. It ain't supposed to be where you out here forcing this down our throat. The Lord Jesus said, out here on the corner preaching, I'm gonna let that devil, you're going to hell. That ain't what it's about. God said, Jesus said, what have you. We supposed to be able to look at you, the way your life is, the way you living, and saying, damn, I want to live like that. Attraction, not promotion. Y'all out here hooping and hollering and screaming, church corner preachers and whatever. You ain't attracting nobody to God like that. You running people off. You running me off to the point of where, hey, I'm good out here with me and God good right here where we at. Y'all, go in there and do your thing, player. I'll see you at Club Elegant Saturday night. I ain't gonna see you in church Sunday. I'll just wait till Saturday night at the club to see you. I'll hang out with you then in the club. I ain't gonna hang out with you in the church. Because I guarantee you're gonna be in the club right with me like you always do. And while you in church Sunday, I'm gonna be at home watching the game, putting something on the grill that God blessed me with. So y'all do y'all thing. God ain't the problem. Church is. Pastor such and such hitting everything in the church, or trying to, or he gay, and then talk about homosexuality as an abomination, but he on the DL. Or nowadays you got pastors with first gentlemen. You might say, what the hell is a first gentleman? That's a pastor married to a man. I did say that. A pastor. There's churches out here nowadays with pastors, men, that are married to another man. They call him the first gentleman instead of the first lady of the church. The pastor's wife is the first lady. The pastor's husband is the first gentleman. God ain't the problem. The church is. God ain't telling folks to do that. They doing it because they want to do. The majority of the churches nowadays, people doing what the hell they want to do it now. Not what God said do. They doing what the hell they want to do. So if they're going to do what they want to do in church, I might as well stay out here and do the hell I want to do. What am I going in there for? You got women pastors nowadays when the Bible clearly says no. But they're going to do what the hell they want to do. Well, I can go to hell out here. I ain't got to go in there and go to hell. If I'm going to go to hell, I'm going to go to hell out here doing what the hell I want to do. Not go in there and pretend and still go to hell. I'm going to be out here and keep it real and go to hell. And enjoy myself before I go. But y'all enjoying yourself to the church because y'all right out here with me, competing with me for the same women. That's why I ain't up in there, because I kick it with y'all out here enough. I don't need to be in there with you. God ain't in there. I don't know what y'all in there doing, but it ain't God. God ain't in there. Is it all churches? No. Is the majority of? Yes. The modern church, just like the modern woman, is out of order. Say what you want to say. I don't even know why I'm talking about this topic. I guess the spirit moved me to talk about this. Because I sure ain't no pastor. I sure ain't no man of God, as y'all say. But I'm a man that believes in God. And I don't believe in y'all. And I'm not putting no high expectations on you. I'm not judging you because I know y'all just human beings just like me. The issue is y'all judging us. That's the shit I don't like. Shout out to Chief Keith. That's that shit I don't like. God ain't your problem. The church is. In my hometown, I told y'all this story before. Two prominent pastors. One of them died not too long ago. I ain't gonna say no names. Out of respect to the families. Not out of respect to them as pastors, because I know they phonies. But out of respect to the families, I ain't gonna say their name. Not out of respect to God, because they ain't men of God. I cuss a pastor out with it quickly when I know he fake. I won't cuss a man of God out though. I won't disrespect a man of God. But a fake pastor, you can get it too. I know real when I see it. The other folk buying into your bullshit, but I ain't. You're a real pastor, I got the utmost respect for you. If you're a real man of God, and I got the gift of discernment to know when you're full of shit, because all my life I've been full of shit. Game recognized game. That's how I know you full of shit, because most of my life I've been full of shit. Birds of a feather know each other. I just got right. Am I right? Yes, Geno Jennings. Two prominent pastors from my hometown when I was a little boy, I remember hearing my grandma and them talk. Big thing in the city. They try to keep it hush-hush. Two prominent pastors. In the church building. Two men. Booty locking. Got stuck like dogs. I ain't gonna say no name. Hometown, Mobile, Alabama. I'm gonna leave it at that. Those who know. I ain't making this up. Well known throughout the city. Just about everybody knew. Nurses at the hospital were calling, telling folk, you know, Reverend such and such and Reverend such and such in here, they stuck. Them boys were they had to bring them out to church. Don't tell nobody I told you. I ain't gonna say no name. These boys in the church. They ain't gonna get a room. They so disrespectful with it, so freaky and kinky. The church they preaching in, they end up getting booted. Like the little kids you say when we were little. Ooh, they getting booted. But we're talking about the girl and the boy. That's just what we call it. These two grown-ass men, not just grown men, pastors, well-known, prominent pastors, didn't get a room, wasn't at home. They was in the church building, getting it on. Could it have been God, what have you, caused them to get stuck like dogs? But they got stuck and had to go to the hospital to get surgically removed. I bullshit you not. Anybody from Mobile, Alabama, born in the 70s, what have you might have heard it through your folks, you know what I'm saying, that talked about it. Cause it was a big deal. Especially in the church community. Everybody, this ain't something just only I heard about. Everybody knew. That type of stuff. And then one of them dead and the other one still big prominent pastor right now. And folks know what happened and they still flood the church. I'm not going in there with that BS. God into God into problem. Church is. Get it, got it, good. Bye.